start recording him. Now that he's got it out of his system. 97 seconds.
DJ Blix in the house.
And he did it again.
Yeah.
97 seconds. Bays Boys podcast.
Y'all just don't want my musical side projects to come out.
Single greatest podcast of all time.
All time, I'm telling you.
Listen, so I tried to listen to your playlist.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? What'd you think of the playlist?
Oh, it didn't work. I don't have Spotify. It was crazy because I forgot why I didn't listen to it before, which is full circle of I don't have Spotify.
Well, you need to have Spotify in order to listen to the playlist.
Yes, it is a Spotify playlist.
Yeah. You know what you won't find on there? Songs from my favorite band, Uncle Mike's Backyard Wagon Jump Track.
Oh, that's your favorite band?
It could be.
Why are my waves smaller than yours again?
Again.
Something's wrong.
I'll tell you what's wrong.
Something's wrong with my stuff.
It's not your mic.
Oh. It's probably the mic engineer.
No. It's operator error.
Everything up.
It has everything to do with the operator.
Jeez. I have to be I don't know how to make a more man voice like yours. Can I have some of that Can I have some of that secret sauce to make it?
It's Thai peanut sauce. You got to eat a lot of it.
All right, never mind about that then.
What?
So,
do you have any summer PSAs?
No,
I do.
Well, maybe.
I'm gonna hear it. What's a summer PSA?
I don't know.
You don't have any sage advice for the listeners of the show?
Oh yeah, listen. Summertime, wintertime, fall time, it don't matter. The Titanic apparently is just unsafe. So that's my only advice right now.
I just heard it was Titanic 2, Rich People 0.
Ooh.
Oh.
Too soon.
Is that too soon? Is that too soon?
Yeah, I don't. That is Wait, there's a bunch of irony in that. A bunch of rich people dying in a sub to see a ship that sank with a bunch of rich people.
Yes.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Circle of life.
It's
Lion
the
King all over again.
Circle of life. Where's Rafiki?
Yeah. except for in this one, he holds up like an oxygen tank.
Oh, dude.
Or something.
That wouldn't have helped.
Oh, no?
That wouldn't have helped.
You mean all those thousands and thousands of gallons above you? And
that wouldn't have helped.
No. Well, we have Logitech remotes, though.
Oh,
so
boy.
We're good.
Are we really going there?
We were already here.
Okay. Any other sage advice for the listeners?
Oh, we're still on the summertime advice?
Yeah,
Let's stick with summertime advice before we get into the deep stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we don't want to go too far.
This is so shitty.
Listen, everyone else is making their meme about it. We got to have ours too. Get on the bandwagon. We're mainstream now.
No, we are.
We are legit mainstream.
All that money we're making.
Right. So, I almost booked you a cruise. It's Tour of Atlantis. We take you down in a soapbox.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass.
They've got the Home Depot extra.
I would rather hook a lawn chair to 16 weather balloons.
Yes. Right. At least you'll just die cold.
No, my man survived when he did it.
Oh, just got frostbite?
He got spotted by passenger jets.
Oh, my.
He took a BB gun up with him because his plan was to shoot out the balloons slowly to lower himself down.
What happens when he drops the BB gun? Then he's just stuck fucking up there until the gas goes out of those balloons.
He's stuck traveling the air currents across the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, my God.
Hopefully the currents and it doesn't cool off and doesn't lose.
What do you think? Do you think the balloons or he would die first? Which one happens here?
Well, you get severe frostbite, I'm imagining.
Right. Especially if he just keeps going up because he forgot his little Red Rider. This goes back to, how about that story we talked about a few months ago with that kid who, I don't remember the exact number, but it was still crazy. 30,000 feet up in the air with a chair and a fan.
Oh,
the
yeah. The
people.
paraglider, yeah. Those people are nuts.
Right.
And they're still safer.
Ooh, shit. I'll tell you what, you're not going to run any fucking Karens on your flight.
Not at all.
You don't got to worry about the pilot being drunk.
No, sir.
You don't got to worry about the Logitech remote running out of batteries.
No, sir. You just got to worry about running out of gas and that thing falling out of the sky.
Or hitting a goose.
Oh.
So they say.
Bird strike.
A bird strike.
Bird strike. Fuck that.
Wait, speaking of bird strikes and being in the air instead of being underwater, did you see the dude who took a whole bird into his fucking cockpit recently?
On his little Cessna?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it was like a single engine airplane.
Yeah, he was dusting crops somewhere and hit a bird, and the fucking bird's just dead, hanging in the fucking windshield.
Yeah. And his face is all covered with blood and shit.
Yeah, and he just caught it on camera. Perfect time. I'm like, dude.
He was probably like, nobody's going to believe this shit.
Right.
Let me live stream it.
Right. And he's flying with it to the ass. Just
I mean, what are you going to do? Stop flying?
Push it out? I don't know. Save it for dinner?
No.
Dude, that's some fucked up shit.
Maybe he took it to taxidermy and had it mounted.
I would.
Like, this guy tried to take me out and he didn't kill me.
Right. It didn't kill you, so it's got to be good. It's like Stephen King buying the van that hit him.
Oh, I did not know that.
No way. You didn't know that?
No.
I'd never bring anything to the table because I just assume you know it all. Yeah, Stephen King bought the van that hit him. He's got it saved up in his house.
Did he get hit like as a pedestrian or was he in a car?
Yeah, no. I think he got hit. I think he got hit as a pedestrian because I'm pretty sure he got fucked up pretty hard. I'm pretty sure.
So how did he not see the van?
He was daydreaming about clowns, I guess.
Think about it. There's remember as a kid when you went to Safety Town, they're like, look both ways before you cross the street?
I mean, you know,
well,
you know all my rules.
You didn't go to Safety Town, though.
You know where I did go?
Where?
I wanted to bring this up, actually. There's a little decal thing on my desk right there, red letters. You see it? Our engineer can't see it. He's blind. Spelled D-A-R-E, dare, to keep kids off drugs.
Oh, you went to DARE?
Yeah.
That was not successful.
For me, it was. Yes. For other kids, it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
You know what commercial worked really well?
What?
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
And it's with the eggs?
Bro.
With the eggs.
I was like, I don't want my brains to cook.
That was a 90s one, guy.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you didn't learn that drugs were bad for you until we were adults, basically?
No, I remember that from when I was a kid.
Oh, so they were just kept remaking those then, because they dropped a whole fleet of those in the late 90s, early 2000s, too.
And I was like,
so they just kept doing it?
I was like, not for me.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Not for me.
So they knew.
They got me.
They knew they got us, so they kept doing it.
They got me. They got me good.
You know the most powerful drug I take is Tylenol.
I understand.
And I can't even take Tylenol. It's actually Advil.
Ah,
right.
See, well, here's my PSA for the summer.
Right.
When going on vacation.
Don't go to the Titanic. I figure that's where all this is going.
No, that's not
this whole episode is going to be labeled Titanic.
I'm going back to a previous episode.
Okay, do it.
When you stay in an Airbnb or use a porta-john or use a bathhouse to change because you're at the beach, just keep an eye out for those Chinese butthole cameras. Right? I'm just saying. Because you'll be being live streamed somewhere in China 10 minutes later.
What the fuck is wrong with this show? All right, we got problems.
Look, you're not worried about that? Spy cameras in your toilets?
Chinese butthole cameras?
You're not worried about spy cameras when you're staying at an Airbnb?
No, I never stay at Airbnbs.
Oh, yeah, even your hotel room.
Oh.
You're telling me you don't think there's...
You know you're recorded.
You don't think there's weird people that put spy cameras in those rooms?
I absolutely know there are.
All right, then.
But he's not getting a good show, so... Fuck off. That's what you're chasing? Listen, if Tyler I don't know's fat ass is your standard of living for fucking hit... If you're willing to commit fucking felonies on felonies on felonies to see my blubbery ass walking down the road, you deserve it.
How about this? From now on, when you stay in a hotel room, just to make sure they stop watching, you get a big sheet of plastic, you lay it on the bed, cover it in baby oil, just roll around on it and make whale noises.
That would make them keep watching. That's going to be a trailer for the podcast now. Who are we getting to do that? Are you doing that?
I'm not doing
Who's
that.
doing that on camera?
I'm just saying, just roll around on the plastic covered in baby oil and make whale noises.
That's perfect. That's our new
But you got to wear like a gorilla mask or something.
That's our new commercial for our new soap that's going to be dropping.
Oh, no, it's
Ocean
not.
Scent. Bottom of the ocean. This is Titanic metal.
Boy, you're getting this show's gone to shit, and it's only been on for like 4 minutes. For 4 minutes.
Yeah. Shameless plug. If you want to write the show, go to our website.
Yeah, go to our website, BaysBoysPodcast.com.
Yep.
You can email the show there. You don't have to write us a postcard, even though we do appreciate those.
Yep.
We do get those occasionally at our P.O. box that's listed there.
Yep.
If you want to send us a care package to the P.O. box, please help yourself.
Yeah.
The weirder, the better. The weirder, the better.
Right.
Tyler loves getting the strange packages from the P.O. box.
Yes.
Especially when there's a bunch of weird shit that has nothing to do with each other.
Like socks that are mismatched. Makes no sense, but I like that people keep sending them. All right, let's move on.
I like how you quickly got away from that.
Take us into the Titanic.
No, we're not talking about that.
We've already talked about it.
I don't want to talk about it anymore
so
because
it's open.
It's played out. It's played out.
Listen, we are a current news station.
Oh.
And you need to stay up to date. All right?
Listen, when my man said he got his internal lights from Camper World, I turned off.
Fuck.
I'm just saying that.
Do you think they knew that?
Oh, no, he bragged about it to everybody. I use off-the-shelf tech. He bragged about it to everybody. Hey, I went to Wish.com and I bought this Logitech game controller.
How is that even possible?
And it wasn't even a wired controller. Right?
Right, but I'm saying, how is it that this dude's capable of finding people that are going to pay this much money for nothing? If you want to go down in a tuna can with a screen and a video game console, I'm your man. I'll fucking set you up.
I just like the response for everybody else. Just watch the movie.
I'll even customize it. What?
Just watch the movie.
Just
watch all the documentaries about it.
They dropped it already. There's already documentaries out about this, apparently.
About this incident.
Right.
That didn't take too long.
No. You know the last one that I noticed that was really fast?
What's that?
The one about all the guys who got stuck in those caves.
Oh, yeah.
There was a documentary about that out within like 5 months.
Easily. Yeah.
And the movie came out within a year.
Yes, it did.
I'm like, damn, that's one hell of a way to make some money off some people's backs.
Informational. It was informational.
Oh, is that what it was for?
Yeah. It was to get awareness about don't go into caves during a rainstorm.
I like to quote this because, again, it's all I've got. But I'm pretty sure in 9th grade science, they told you that going to the bottom of the ocean can crush you.
I do remember that.
Yes.
I do remember that.
Something about pressure, weight, tons, gravity.
Something about, I'm an adventurer. I don't care.
Right.
I'm going to push the boundaries.
Right.
Push the boundaries.
The boundaries of the Home Depot tech. That's what we're doing today?
Listen, they didn't even use Home Depot tech when my man took that balloon ride to the outer stratosphere and then parachuted. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Took the balloon all the way up and then jumped down?
From space.
Bro, what's up? Okay.
You notice they didn't strap a camper to a balloon and launch it to outer space.
There was no, I looked, when I saw the picture of that little capsule, that's what we're calling it now. There was nothing in it. And I was wondering that myself about everything that we talked about earlier. There's not even a way to come up, bro. How is that possible?
That's a huge leap in faith. That's what that is.
This is the equivalent of like, I'm going to take a bag full of air into the ocean and pray that I can live off of it. I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck is happening. Do you remember that game that you used to play where one person would lay down and you'd put a towel over their face and the other guy would start pouring water over his face? You remember that game when you were a kid, right? Like that seemed a little dangerous.
You know what else was dangerous?
This seems a lot of dangerous.
You know what else was dangerous? When you played hide and seek and the guy had that refrigerator on his front lawn ready for the trash.
Oof.
You weren't supposed to climb in it, right?
Right. Just little shit that they tell you. Playing on the yellow lines, that kind of stuff. Going to the bottom of the ocean in a tin can seems savage.
Yeah.
And again, my thing is when I saw the very first picture of the interior, And when your quote unquote capsule looks like a museum item that they've removed all the important pieces to, so little fucking 10-year-olds can crawl inside and not hurt themselves, but still feel like they're big people. That's how I know I don't want to be part of your project, man. This is ready for space.
So you're saying it looked like something?
Space
It looked like an exhibit at the Children's Museum.
It did. It does.
Yeah.
And the first factual thing I heard was the guy saying, well, this is our toilet right here. And when you need to use it, you just come over here and we put a curtain up and play some music. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? Play some music?
So nobody hears them.
If I can reach out and pinch your butt while I'm taking my shit, no amount of music is going to help you, my guy.
Way too close.
Right.
Way too close.
But they didn't have anything to relieve pressure coming back up. I don't understand. Was he going to slow crawl back up to the fucking surface?
Yes.
Is he going to hand pull himself?
Bro, like, I don't know.
He's like, guys, this is the crank that I got from Harbor Freight. What I've done is I've connected this
to tighten up a net for
cargo shipping.
No.
Bro.
A tennis net. This is the crank used to tighten up a tennis net.
Right. What I've done is I've rigged it to a 550 cord. And when we need to, we'll manually pull ourselves to the surface.
14,000 feet of it.
14,000 feet of 550 cord.
Yeah.
Absolutely no problem there.
No.
What could go wrong?
Listen, that takes big cojones.
I'll bet. You know what?
No, here's the problem. When you get that much money, you're bored. What's the next great adventure?
To build a fucking house out of trash. Like, I don't know. Bro.
How about when those people crashed in a helicopter over the top of a volcano?
No.
And they had to go rescue them?
No.
Yeah, because the gases came out of the volcano and put out the engine.
You mean it was dangerous to fly above it?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, no. Jeez. Who would have thought going over a big, giant, natural hole full of magma and other horrible lava things would fucking be scary and dangerous?
Who would have thunk?
This also takes us back to our old episode talking about the fucking vacationers that vacationed on the island with the volcano.
Oh, yeah. When
that couple that got melted together.
Right. They're like,
bro, imagine that. How do you explain it? And then how do you get divorced later? Hey, you want to get a matching tattoo, baby? Oh, no, thanks. Have been there, done that.
Yeah. We got scars from the volcano.
Yeah. I've got some island scribe stuff here. These are specialized tattoos.
You can only get them in one place.
Yeah. Who did those? That doesn't matter. He's better than your artist.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature's my artist. Could you imagine?
That's like people who get struck by lightning.
Bro.
They got sweet tattoos.
No.
You ever seen those?
Yeah.
They're wild looking.
That is scary.
Right?
That's all scary.
Did you see the one video where the guy got hit by lightning twice within like 2 minutes?
Get the fuck out of here,
dude. It was a CCTV video. Yes, the guy's walking down the street, gets hit by lightning, falls down to the ground. Like a minute later, stands up, shakes it off, and starts walking again and gets hit a second time.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll pull up that video for you later.
This is some shit that you just would not believe if you didn't see it.
That's right. That's right.
I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it.
The Navy believed it.
Oh.
The Navy
whole week earlier than we did. Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of memes that are about to go through this. And now old boy's got a deal. Like, do you see the post made by the dude who went off to the Blink-182 concert? And then other famous people and then other people are telling him he's a piece of shit. And he's like, listen, there's nothing to do but sit at home and watch a phone. He's like, and that's what I should be doing instead of just going out and trying to feel a little bit better. He's like, fuck you guys.
I pretty much think he didn't give a fuck about his stepdad.
Right. Well,
Hey, we lost contact with your stepdad 14 hours ago. Sweet. I got pit tickets to Blink-182.
Right.
Let me know afterwards what's going on.
I've got to go.
I don't know, bro.
And we're not judging the guy. If you really did need a break, there's nothing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Again, here's my thing. Tyler, I don't know. That works for everything, right? Hey, do you want to go on you want to go investigate the Titanic in my toothpaste tube? I don't know. I got to look at my calendar.
I think I'm on pass.
You see?
Yeah, it works out.
It works.
It works out.
For everything. Hey, did you hear that loud fucking noise in the woods right there? I don't know. I don't think so. Hey, did you just see a flying fucking gorilla on fire? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Just fucking turn the other cheek.
Tyler, I don't know, doesn't know shit.
Yeah, I never seen anything. I don't know. You see who lit this fire? I don't know. You're holding a gas tank. I don't know where it came from.
Listen, that works for you every time the cops come to ask you questions.
Bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It also works when you're getting depositions. Except when you do depositions, the way to do a deposition is you answer every question with a question.
Right.
That infuriates everybody.
Were you there? I'm not 100% sure. Can you describe it? Were you there? Can you tell me what it looked like? Oh, so you were there.
Well, what did it look like?
Right. I'm not sure.
That's listen, this is true speak. The way to survive a deposition is to answer every question with a question.
Listen, I'm sad. I'm sad that anybody questioned that the Titanic might have looked a little different than it did when it
70 years ago when it sank.
Right.
After James Cameron went down and filmed it the first time.
Listen, it hasn't moved.
No.
Okay.
Nobody lifted it.
They're not teaching you any new dances.
They're not playing any new songs on the deck.
There's no new recipes, no newfound knowledge, no anything coming out of the Titanic.
No. But I can't tell you what's new.
Space Force?
Oh, no. We've already been on that road.
Door gunner job, Space Force?
Yeah, door gunner for a space shuttle, bro.
That's going to be new.
I'm your Huckleberry. Huckleberry.
Right.
Dude, I said it wrong twice. I don't even care.
Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
It's all the same. It's all relative. Once you get out there, we'll be posting all those pictures on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Privately.
Once I join Space Force. Right. But I can promise you this, that I intend to hire a tailor for my dress uniform.
No. Well, as long as it's not for...
Unlike all those other slobs that are the commanding officers for Space Force.
Oh, brother.
They look like they went to Jones Brothers and got an off-the-rack suit to tailor that fucker.
Those guys look like fucking fat cartoons. Could you imagine being the first dude in Space Force and like knowing that you can't go to war?
Oh, you don't know that.
What are they going to do? Take their ARs into space?
Listen, with all the new information that's coming out about UFOs and 70 different alien species.
Oh, Joe Skelly wants to go into it deep like. So what you're saying is that we may have said vehicle. Well, listen, do you think that vehicle would make it to the Titanic? Because we're having trouble picking one out that will.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, if they did, they're not going to tell you about it.
How many hundreds of thousands of dollars for that vehicle? Because my guy over here is having trouble. They need a new whip.
They need a new whip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bitch was gone but the frame. Listen.
Jesus.
That thing was gone faster than a fuck. Never mind.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah. New. That's a new record. Gone in milliseconds.
Yeah.
It's a new movie.
Oh, God.
Starring Nicolas Cage. He tells you not to go. And Steven tells you he's got it under control. Steven's the remote driver.
No. That would be red flag number one.
Oh.
Sensei Seagal is like, I'm going to drive this to the bottom of the ocean.
Well, you know, when I taught him how to drive it in the 70s. Right. It's horrible.
So let's talk about James Bond villain number one.
Steven Seagal.
No. Bill fucking Gates.
Bill Gates?
He's back at it again.
What did he do?
He just got FDA approval to market synthetic meat grown in a lab to the U.S. public.
I was going to bring that up. You going to be eating that?
No, sir.
Don't you eat Morningstar already?
That's not synthetic meat.
Ah, very good. Very good way to clear that up.
That is not synthetic meat.
I'll tell you about my synthetic meat stories later. So,
does it come with a latex suit?
No. His name was Daryl. Anyways, so what do you think about What do you think about that? I wanted to bring this up, actually.
I think it's fucking gross as fuck. And by the way, if you've watched the series Utopia on Amazon, they already predicted this.
So what's the whole goal of this?
To end hunger with a low carbon footprint.
I'd rather be hungry. Okay? And this is...
I would rather turn it into a panda, eat fucking bamboo than eat synthetic fucking meat.
Right. I'm not eating your robot meat, guy.
And listen, I fucking hate panda bears.
Yeah. Well, I love panda bears.
Panda bears are the worst fucking animals on this planet.
Panda bears are awesome.
No, they're fucking not.
Amazing.
Dude, they're the greatest waste of resources. Hands down on this fucking planet.
That reminds me of the line.
You know they don't even like each other.
I don't doubt it.
Panda bears don't even like each other. They gotta force them to bang.
No, that's what I was just going to say. You remember that line from Fight Club when he's like, I wanted to beat the shit out of every panda that wouldn't fuck to save its species or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, what's up with the panda thing? Why are you so angry?
But it's true. It's so true. Like one panda bear has a larger carbon footprint than like 3 elephants.
But they don't do anything all day.
Dude, they're ridiculous. The resources to keep that species alive.
We've gone way sideways.
Yeah.
We went from synthetic meat to panda bears. So what's up, man? You eating the synthetic meat?
No.
What if I get some on the show just for you to ASMR RB it?
No.
No synthetic meat, huh?
No synthetic meat.
Listen,
here's my concern.
Here's my concern. Bill Gates is not eating that.
No, he's not eating it. You know what they're going to do? They're going to sneak it into the markets and tell you that it's not synthetic meat.
I think they're going to sneak it into the market.
Or they're going to start blending it with real meat.
That, or worse, I think they're going to sneak it into the market as a health option.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're getting all of the positives of beef, but none of the negatives, like high cholesterol and fat boobies and other things. Bro, I mean, how many different things do you hear, speaking on the subject of fake shit? How many different items have you, because I'm up to like 10 different things that I hear is in our normal drinking water.
Oh.
Fluoride, pesticides.
It's terrible for you.
Filters.
Heart medication, estrogen.
Right. Oh yeah, the estrogen. That's what I'm telling everybody. I'm like, look, dude, I don't have any muscles because I keep drinking the water. That's what happened, okay? I mean, is an at-home Brita filter going to work for that? Because I've never seen a Brita filter say...
We can filter out medication.
Yeah. Estrogen.
Yeah.
Tier 1 water filter.
Yeah.
But we got to boil everything now?
No, you would just have to collect your water from the top of a mountain.
You can't do that. It's illegal, guy.
It's illegal.
Illegal.
Says who?
110%.
Who's going to stop me from climbing up a mountain and catching snow melt?
Uncle Sam?
No, probably.
Right.
Probably.
He'll just melt all the snow up there with his heart program.
No, yeah.
He's like,
his weather dominator.
He's like, Joe Skelly's going for water. Fuck that guy. Dry it out. By the time you get halfway up the mountain, the water is gone.
It's gone. Yeah, synthetic meat. Bill Gates. Did you hear about what his other evil plan was that failed?
Which one?
The one where he wanted to fill a balloon with chalk, right? Send it to the outer stratosphere and have it explode. So we'd put a layer of chalk surrounding the planet to help block out the sun, the harmful UV light. And it failed miserably, and everybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't block out the sun? That's like not good for the planet?
It's perfect.
Mm.
He's
Anybody
genius.
who tells me that guy's not a James Bond supervillain, get the fuck out of here. Write the show. Tell me how you think Bill Gates is great.
When you have so much money that you just... Come on, bro. When everything is disposable, the dude probably has a new best friend every year. I'm serious.
One of his best friends was Jeffrey Epstein, robots. But hey, what do I know about that?
I don't know if he falls under politics.
No?
No?
We'll leave that alone.
Conspiracy?
No, we'll leave that alone.
Do we do conspiracy here?
No. Whatever. There's plenty of conspiracies.
You're not supposed to be stressing people out.
I'm not trying to.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about fucking...
Go left.
All right.
Synthetic meat, though.
No.
If I brought some in the room, would you try it?
No. Fuck no.
Oof. Okay. All right.
Vegans can't even eat it.
Did I tell you my Morningstar story?
No, you didn't.
Dude, I was on a rip for being, a vegetarian for the second or third time. It's probably like a year and a half into it, right? And I was digging the Morningstar for about 5 minutes. Then one day, and my whole family had switched to Morningstar, and then one day we got food poisoning. Everybody at once.
That's from the Morning Star.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was or was not. All I know is that's what my belly was full of. So now when I smell that, all I can think about is food poisoning.
Oh, kind of like that time in high school when I drank lots of vodka with Sunny Delight.
Exactly.
And they pre-mixed it and then they left it sitting in the sun.
Oh.
And then I drank it.
Exactly.
And I became violently ill because I guess the Sunny Delight went bad.
And now you'll never think about it again except for that one time.
That's it.
When I smell Morningstar, I get so sick.
Yeah, well, it's like when I smell Sunny Delight. First of all, that shit's the devil. Who invented that terrible shit?
That shit is like drinking cocaine mixed with gasoline, mixed with paint thinner.
Is that what Sunny Delight is to you?
That's what it tastes like.
Oh.
It burns your fucking throat going down, bro. It's not supposed to burn you when you're drinking it. It's fucking weird. And if it doesn't burn you when you're drinking it, it's going to burn all the skin off your mouth anyways because it's so fucking acid filled with God knows what.
Synthetic meat.
It's the plastic it's Sunny D comes from those plastic oranges your grandmother used to have on the fucking table. Okay?
They squeeze plastic
That's
oranges.
how you get Sunny D out. Now I still love it, but yeah, it makes me sicker than a dog.
You love it? Oh god.
Oh yeah, it makes me sicker than a dog.
Thick. It's thick. It's not like orange juice.
It's not. The
Not
consistency's wild. It's kind of like the whole you know how dogs love antifreeze stuff, you know, because it tastes sweet. That's what it is. That's pretty much all it is.
Oh yeah.
That shit'll kill you.
Mm.
But hey, you know what? Have another Monster because we're all going one way or the other. Right. What's your preference?
I got
drink?
another supervillain for you.
Besides Billy Gates?
Yeah.
What about Daddy Elon?
No, I got one better than that.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Kellogg from Kellogg's.
What about him?
No, you don't. You've never heard this story?
He's running all the street gangs now. Kellogg's shirts are in for street gangs.
Yes, they are.
Rolling Tricks crew and everything.
You're right.
I don't even know.
Listen, but those fools don't know is they're playing a losing game. And I'll tell you why.
Uh-huh.
So Mr. Kellogg's decided that he was tired of kids masturbating.
Oh.
So he developed a food product that would lower your testosterone.
No.
And keep you from masturbating.
No.
Yep.
This is not real.
Enter Kellogg's cornflakes.
You fucking lie.
I am not lying. Google-ate that shit right now.
All right. We got to turn
Google-ate that
Our
shit
fucking
right
show
now.
is fucked up. All right, I'll find it. Don't you dare Google that on my computer. So, do you think that that's true?
Yeah, well, that's what I heard recently. I wouldn't doubt it. I
don't trust these rich people, man.
Why would you? Right? I mean, you know who the father of the American educational system is?
Who?
It's a super rich guy.
Who?
And he was into oil.
Who?
The Rockefellers.
Oh.
And they specifically fostered and helped nurture the American educational system because they said, don't make them smart enough to be more than workers.
In the 18th and 19th centuries, much of the world worked itself into a tizzy over the idea of people touching themselves. Blah, 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 blah. Kellogg's cure. In the young United States, one of the loudest anti-masturbation voices was John Harvey Kellogg, a physician and devout Seventh-day
Adventist.
Yes, sir.
Cult.
In Battle Creek, Michigan. Wow. This stuff is creepy.
Yeah.
We got to stop talking about this shit. Dude, everything is a lie. We've just come up with so many fucking truths on this show.
How about the other lie?
We should have never made
Paul
this
McCartney
show.
died in the 60s.
Oh, and they've had a fake dude just being Paul McCartney the whole time or whatever. You think that'd even be possible? I mean, if you make it through the first 6 months, would anybody really notice after that? How would you notice?
The original Paul McCartney was a right-handed guitarist. The current Paul McCartney is a left-handed guitarist.
Yeah, I've heard that weird shit before.
Yes. And the reason that they replaced him because he died in a car crash, and they even did it, dude, if you do the backwards tracking on their albums, it said Paul's dead and all this other shit, right? Abbey Road and all those other weird albums. They said they did it because the British government was afraid that there would be such a high suicide rate amongst young women because he died that they replaced him.
Jeez. That's horrible, man.
Would you doubt that they would do something like that?
No, I don't doubt it anymore.
Think about it. If they get that band on board, right? Everybody's on board with it. They're like, hey, you're going to keep making money. You're going to be the biggest thing in the world. We're going to push you. Just keep it quiet.
Could you carry that secret, Joe Skelly?
For as much money as they were making?
What if somebody came to you and said, listen, Bays Boys Podcast, we're going to give you $5 million a year for the rest of your life, but you got to pump the system. You got to recruit as many people as you can in Uncle Sam. You got to get them to buy the fake meat. Could you sell out for $5 million a year?
I couldn't.
No?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that's true. I hope that's true.
You don't want us to be the mouthpiece for Bill Gates.
I mean, I'm hoping not.
And all his crazy ideas.
I'm hoping not. So listen, yeah, I mean, I don't think we could. I don't think I could do it. I'm too fucking lazy. And then I just want to fuck their shit up.
It's not that you wouldn't. It's that you're too lazy.
Yeah, they'd be like, you have to do this, and I'd be like, but do I fucking really? But do I fucking have to do anything you tell me to do? I don't think we do. Then we'd have to stop doing things just to make a point.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So already off the rip, we're fucked.
Not a good show.
$5 million's not worth it.
Not a good show.
No. Let's just
It'd
keep talking
like
about this
something out
meat.
of Running Man, right? Or, I buy that for $1. Right.
Except for we can't run, so I can't. So
was that even Running Man? What movie was that?
I buy that for $1. It was that dude with the glasses on the commercial. I thought that was OCP. Was that RoboCop?
It might have been RoboCop. Yeah.
It's one of those.
Yeah,
it's one of those where the
yeah.
television is like a big part of the movie scene and the propaganda. So listen to this, and I didn't know this either. Early in the tenure of the sanitarium, early in his tenure at the sanitarium, why would you be at a sanitarium?
Either you were working there or you were a patient there.
Okay. Kellogg created a health treat for the patients. Oh, there it is. That consisted of oatmeal and cornmeal baked into biscuits and then ground into tiny pieces. You know what that became? Granola. That is wild. That is wild that this guy created that. I did not know that. And then he had to change the name because somebody sued him and some other garbage. Clean out one's guts of impure materials.
So he stole somebody's idea.
Right.
And then became super famous on it.
Unlike his granola,
kind of like the guy who invented the light bulb.
Yeah, everybody's stealing everybody's
Thomas
idea.
Edison.
Huh.
Who purposely went out of his way to bury Tesla because Tesla wanted to give away free energy.
Right. Another conspiracy theory we can get into.
How about this?
So this is crazy. He really did create this to be the healthy, anti-sex, and not for his anti-sex crusade. Wow. So people aren't going to remember. So every time I eat a bowl of Kellogg's, I'm just going to think about masturbation now. For the rest of my life, I'm like, Kellogg's, masturbation. Oh, good. Dude, here's the worst part. You know that fucking freak probably let a few loose into that factory back in the day because he's a psycho. He's like, you will stop masturbating by ingesting my Kellogg's infused masturbation flakes. And then he fucking,
God,
dude, his spirit's just floating around. People are eating it. And the worst part is they probably ate it and then went to jerk off anyways. So like his entire campaign was just backwards. And this guy Kellogg's really thought he was trying to save the world one jerker offer at the time. Yeah, it's, somebody should just told him that every time people jerk off, a kitten dies. And then he could have
oh my God.
That would have been his slogan, right? Like that's where that comes from now.
There'd be a lot of dead cats.
Come to find out, Kellogg's is a huge kitten fan, and he's the one that came up with this whole idea.
It's terrible.
This is genius.
This is terrible.
Bro, I'm gonna
Why is this even on the podcast?
I'm gonna eat. You brought it up. I'm gonna eat Kellogg's for like 2 months straight and just see.
What if you can't get it up?
I mean,
what if it ruins you?
Won't be any different than normal. So I'm saying but this time you're supposed to not want to.
Nah.
It's gonna remove the sin from inside my heart.
Oh.
With the Kellogg's. I'll be pure. Oh, shit. I don't know I'll be pure of, but I'm going to be pure. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to have to eat it with some oat milk.
Oat milk. Right.
So, might be bad because oat milk, as we know, is an aphrodisiac. So it's kind of counterintuitive and backwards. No, you know what? I'll just eat the Kellogg's with water. It's better. That'll definitely diffuse my situation.
You wouldn't eat it.
You just drink it?
Oh, no. You wouldn't want
straw?
nothing. Dude, that's terrible.
Oh.
Listen, if you eat cereal with water, write the show.
Have you never had to do that?
Never.
Really?
I would rather
You're
eat
just
it
like,
dry.
I'll eat it dry.
I'll eat it dry, like by the handful.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like chips.
No, right out. Yeah, exactly. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah. No. Well, you know what? Let's get off this. I've got a way cooler story.
All right.
So one of Japan's most notorious prisons was on the northern island of Hokkaido.
Okay.
Right? It's north of the mainland of Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a super strict prison. And there's a famous prisoner that escaped from multiple other Japanese prisons.
Okay.
And they put him up there because they thought it was impenetrable. Like, there's no way this guy will escape.
That he can't. Yeah. Okay.
And he got out. It was amazing. So the story goes, they would serve the prisoners a bowl of miso soup every day.
Is that anything special?
No, it's just a normal Japanese soup, right?
All right.
So here's the thing. They were so worried about this guy escaping that they kept him in a set of handcuffs and binds.
All the time?
All the time.
Oof.
That would take the guards over an hour to take off.
Get the fuck out of here.
Over an hour to take off, and once a month he would get a bath, right? Bro. So they would take an hour to undo all of his cuffs and everything else. So what this guy did, miso soup is very salty. And every day he would dribble the miso soup
into the locks,
onto the handcuffs and onto the bars of the cell.
Yep.
And over a period of time, it oxidized and created rust.
Right.
And he was able to break the handcuffs. And during a power outage in World War II, right, because they were getting bombed, the guy broke the bars off the cell, climbed through the hole. He dislocated his shoulders, climbed through the hole in the door where the window was, and up into the rafters and up onto the roof and escaped.
Perfect. Did he have to dislocate both shoulders or just one?
He had to dislocate both shoulders in order to do it.
Could you imagine trying to put those back on together?
Oh.
Dude.
Hey, look. When there's a will, there's a way.
So you get through the hole. How do you get the shoulders back up? You're just doing the old rigs and jamming it into the wall?
Just jamming it against the wall until they pop back in.
Fucking gnarly.
Yeah, that's all I can imagine.
You can put your hand in a drawer and stomp on it with your foot and then yank backwards with your body weight.
Yeah. When there's a will, there's a way, except for at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Well, there was a will, actually. It was called Poseidon's Will.
Wow.
And he found a way.
Yes, he did.
Fuck their day up.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So, dude, so what was this, oh my God, these guys in this fucking capsule. I can't get over it. I can't get over it. So what was he in prison for?
I don't remember. It's something you'll have to Google it, but he had escaped from multiple other prisons, and that's why they sent him up there. They're like, this guy, it was probably for something like hooliganism, or it wasn't for like theft or anything small. Maybe it was for murder. I don't know.
Man,
But the guy used the salt in the soup in order to break his handcuffs and to break the bars and get out.
That is... How long do you think it probably fucking took to do that?
Oh, I imagine forever. Forever.
Like, that's an eternity.
Months and months and months and months. But here's the thing, is the guards would never notice, right?
They don't care.
Well, they didn't notice because they would only bring him out of his cell once a month for fucking to take a bath.
Jesus.
They didn't notice that they were rusty as shit. They're like, oh, this guy won't get out of these. Doesn't matter that they're rusty.
And if it's real, I mean, he's sweating on that every day. Bro, get out of here. Humans are horrible to humans.
Yeah, well.
Humans will do horrible, horrible things.
Yeah, I happened to watch a video where they did a tour of the prison, and they had a dummy of the guy up on the rafters crawling for the ceiling. It was pretty sweet.
Wow.
Pretty sweet.
Did you ever see that post about that Amar guy who has his arm up in the air since 1973?
Yeah, the Indian guy.
Dude. What's up with that guy?
It's locked in place. I guarantee it's permanently frozen.
It's fucking stuck because he hasn't moved it.
Right. And like his bones probably hardened up in that position.
Bro, and his arm has no muscle tissue, has no nothing. It's just a skeleton arm that's sitting up in the air. Yeah. How do you feel about that noise?
But he was raising his hand for peace.
Did it work?
Hey, look, he had the moral fortitude to do it because he wanted to bring peace to the world. And that's how he chose to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Did it work? I'm just asking, bro. I'm asking for a friend. That's all I'm fucking saying. Hey, you hear they said Americans are drinking as much alcohol now as they were in the Civil War days? Is that good or bad?
I'd figure it'd be more.
Right. Why wouldn't it be more? There's more people.
Well,
and more available alcohol. Maybe they mean in ratio.
Oh, per capita.
Right.
Well, back then they had to drink it because the water wasn't safe.
Right. Oh, it says we're drinking 60% more than they were back then. Oh. Ooh, is that bad?
Your numbers are off a little bit.
Is that bad?
Blame college.
College?
Yeah, binge drinking in college.
Oh, that's true, huh? You did do a lot of drinking in your college years, so that makes sense. Oh, brother. All right, so I saw this story about a guy who basically learned law for 16 years to fight for all the people in his village. Did you see that post?
No.
Dude, this guy couldn't afford like law books and stuff, so he would go to a store and read information out of books to fight the fucking local authorities about his farm or something. That is wild.
Good for him. Fight the power. Right? Educate yourself.
It was over polluted water.
Good for him.
15 years this dude fucking is studying. 16 years studying the law in China, by the way. That's why it took him so long.
Oh, yeah.
Because he had to read a page a month.
What?
Because he's not allowed to have any of the educational books.
Oh, God.
Think about it, bro. I'd be amazed that you even got there. That's what, what? Here you can be a lawyer in 6 years if you're fast. Faster if you're smart.
Right.
You can get a fucking quickie degree and then go your...
Law school's only 2 years.
Right. But you got to have your bachelor's, so... You're looking at your 6 year, whatever. This dude took 16 years. That's how slow China's moving you.
At one page a month? Yeah, I could see that.
Bro, could you imagine?
And what happened if did he beat the Chinese government?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Says he won. What do you think happened? They built a complex over his whole village, probably. I don't know. There's no update on the story.
Right.
Because we're not going to get to know how that really worked out for him.
They're like, congratulations, you won.
You won. Let's get a picture real fast. All right, bring in the bulldozer.
Yeah, we're going to turn this into a garage.
Listen, we got you a ticket. You're going to visit the Titanic. Okay? It's an educational tour.
Right. Courtesy of the Chinese government.
I don't even think we're allowed to talk about them. We gotta learn to speak Chinese, by the way. I'm just saying.
You're just saying?
Go with the currency.
Okay. No.
I'm switching.
Oh, my.
Getting me some Bill bucks. Some Bill Gates bucks. Some fun and money.
Oh, well, okay. You want Bill Gates bucks. What about Dogecoin?
Is that his?
No, that's not his. It was supposed to be Elon Musk's, but I just heard it's not.
How much is Dogecoin right now?
Dogecoin is like pennies on the dollar.
I'd still buy that if you have the ability.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't even belong to Elon.
Did they think it did?
Yeah, the rumor was it was his coin, his crypto coin, but it turns out it's not.
Come on, it didn't have a triple X in it. F is for family. There's no triple X or Vin Diesel. It's probably not Elon Musk's coin.
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's not.
So
it turns out it was a joke. People bought into it, and then when it got really high, the big whale sold out, and now it's still kind of a joke.
Really?
Yeah, they made it as a joke.
And people made it as a joke.
Yeah. And
people have been buying into it, huh?
Yeah, because they heard that Elon was associated with it.
That makes sense.
But I heard he's got that other coin called Mars coin.
Is that true? I heard that one was coming out too. But again, we have some friends that are not as heavily fans as the daddy Elon as we are. And they basically said, they're like, look, he has a bunch of ideas that he's been spewing to people for a long time that have not moved. And that's where we get lost in some of these where it's like it's supposed to be coming. It just doesn't.
Or is he just holding off?
I don't know.
Like the Tesla phone.
I don't know, man. That's, again.
If he comes out with a Tesla satellite phone.
Right.
It will destroy the market.
But I mean, can't we buy one of those satellite phones right now?
You could buy a satellite phone now. Yeah.
Right. And then whose network are you on?
I don't know that answer.
Right. And that's my thing is like, are we paying a monthly for that?
Would you pay more than you're paying Verizon to have a Tesla satellite phone?
I would, but I hate Verizon personally.
Okay, I'm just saying, instead of being on a cellular network, and you could get satellite phone anywhere on planet Earth.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would.
Like I just looked into Starlink yesterday.
But I'm a gear nerd, and you know that. I looked
into
stuff.
Starlink.
Yeah.
Starlink for your home is $100 a month.
For who? For Starlink? For his
Starlink system.
Yeah, but what's that do?
For internet.
Oh.
It's $100 a month, and the equipment's $600.
We got to pay that?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good. So you can get a satellite phone, looks like on eBay, for about anywhere to $1,100 to $1,600. Here's a...
Yeah, and they charge you by the minute.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a SIM card to this too. And then you have to pay for the minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. And what if you just never use it?
I don't think the minutes expire.
Holy shit, dude. 100 minutes, 30 days, $1,620.
There you go.
200 minutes for 6 months, $2,000. 300 minutes for what? 300 minutes for 1 year, $2,152. What the fuck?
Yeah, you better ensure you're going to use that fucking sat phone. Like, this is why people who are like explorers get sat phones, right? You're in Antarctica. You want to have communication while you're searching for the Great Pyramids in Antarctica and all the UFOs that are down there. You want a sat phone.
Wow, dude. I can't believe that these are this expensive, though. Refill and extend airtime. Refill and extend airtime. Blue Cosmos easy-to-use online account portal allows you to refill and extend your prepaid airtime on most options anytime you want.
So here's my question. If you're out in the field and you're using your sat phone, you're running low on minutes, can you, on your sat phone, go to that portal and pay for more minutes with like PayPal or Venmo?
While you're out in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, can you Venmo some more minutes?
That's what it looks like.
You're like, fuck, I'm about to run out of minutes. Fuck, let me Venmo the portal.
Wow.
From Antarctica.
This is crazy, dude.
Or the North Pole.
Monthly plans, uninterrupted monthly service, maximum convenience, pay-as-you-go flexibility. Most plans have some airtime and low additional usage prices. Check airtime usage online 24/7. Optional dedicated U.S. phone number available. Receive monthly detailed call records.
Yeah, and who's using this?
What the fuck? That's what I want to know.
It's not normal people.
So you buy so how come I just want to know how come in the movies there's never been a dude that's like, get the sat phone, call him, and then you picks up the phone in the middle of the jungle and he's like, oh shit, I forgot to refill the minutes, we're gonna fucking die. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Never once have you ever seen anybody talk about how you gotta refill your sat phone minutes.
You know why? Because it's the government. They're all government people. They're all government people, right?
Oh man, don't even get me started on that. Listen, I know for a fact that 1 in every 3 dudes in a fucking studio is government people. That's all I'm saying. I know for a fact.
1 in every 3 people in this studio.
At least 1 in every 3 people in studios.
So how do we screen? How do we screen at the front door to prevent that from happening and to lower our numbers?
Well, we can't. Plus, we'll lose half our base, so won't do any good. 70% gone. Next one day.
All right.
Satellite fees or not.
Listen, here's the new Patreon.
$1,000
Here's
for
the new
fucking
Patreon
200
ad.
minutes. That's the most expensive jerk off fucking phone call you've ever made. That's $10 a minute just to sell someone Congo's whooping your ass. Hey mom, I just called to tell you I'm about to die. A gator's chewing my leg. Bye. You know.
So listen.
What the fuck?
Here's the new Patreon ad.
We had a baby. It's a boy.
Join Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Get that cup of coffee subscription. Mm-hmm. Get that $10,000 a month subscription, whatever it is.
And then we'll buy a sat phone.
So we get a sat phone.
And then you can call us.
Or we can call the show from anywhere on Earth and do a live broadcast.
Right. And we'll send the phone to somebody in Antarctica. so they can call us.
I'm not sending a phone nowhere. We'll go to Antarctica.
Oh.
And then we'll call back on the show.
How will
record the show over the phone?
How will you and I call us when we're in Antarctica or
Well, this
Alaska?
is why the engineer will be here live.
Oh, God.
And he'll patch us in from Antarctica.
Listen, guy.
While we're looking for the alien pyramid.
You got a lot of faith in this.
While we're looking for the alien pyramid. Or maybe Ponyboy gets the cell phone when he's on the one-man Amber Geese trip.
I think we just need one for Ponyboy for when he's looking for our treasures.
Yeah, when he's looking for Amber Geese by himself in his kayak out in the ocean.
Listen, it was a stressful week this week. Okay? I spent a lot of time on fucking Google Maps trying to triangulate this fucking capsule.
You were doing your part?
I didn't accomplish a fucking thing.
You were doing your part?
I was doing my part.
You were trying to help affect the rescue?
I learned some shit, though.
What did you learn?
I learned that we don't know shit about rescuing motherfuckers from Titanic capsules.
No, dude. Or we do, and we're just not telling anybody.
Right.
That's more likely.
Well, don't. Now you told them. Now they've got the idea in their head.
Well,
I'd like to say that we learned that, pressure, the ocean.
How about this? How come nobody's attempted to effect a rescue from space?
We have like 9 times. We keep going up and getting that fucking Matt Damon guy out of space, remember? Spin up Lost in Space like 50 fucking times. The only people who've been lost longer.
Matt Damon owes the world a lot of favors.
Right. The only people that are missing longer is that family that got lost in space. Nobody's seen those motherfuckers. So,
You didn't watch season 3?
Season 3? Oh, shit. No. I never made it past the first movie that was made in 2000.
Listen, I used to watch that show as a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, there's several people on that vessel that would have been ejected.
Right.
Right.
Were you scared as a kid on that vessel?
Oh, no.
You were like, fuck, we're in the middle of nowhere?
No, dude, when I was watching that show as a kid, I was like, fuck the doctor. That doctor would have been left 100 times over, but for some reason
Wasn't he
always
the bad guy?
Yeah, they always took pity on the doctor. Always.
Oh,
like, I know you tried to kill my entire family, but coming back on board the ship.
No.
Fuck that. No. If you've ever watched Lost in Space as a kid, I'm not talking about this new shit. I'm talking about the old shit. Write the show and tell us what your opinion of that show was.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Right. And that robot looked janky as fuck. It looked like a gumball machine.
It looked like a hitchhiking machine.
The one that didn't make it out of Philadelphia.
May or may not make it out of the one town it is in America. But hey, shout out to our brothers in Canada. You guys helped them.
Right.
Yikes.
You know what they didn't help?
What?
All those fucking wildfires.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ. Well,
oh, no. Well, with all those truckers taking breaks, they can get some water up there, though. You got to cart them up there or something. What a fucking mess. What a mess. Listen, here's the real question, and then we got to go. Because we got fucking Titanics to explore. Here's the real question. With the Titanic bubble popping and these dudes being the most famous thing right now on social media, what's really happening that you missed?
Bill Gates synthetic meat.
Fuck that. Bill Gates, E.T.'s about to come down and put it in somebody's butt is what's about to happen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you see that huge press conference that came out on June 13th? Oh,
no,
yeah.
Okay, fill us in with that and then we'll go. What
June
was that
13th,
about?
Dr. Stephen Greer did a press conference at the the press headquarters. There's like a hall where all the reporters go and they give awards to each other.
Yeah,
it was like 4 hours long. It was like 6 whistleblowers that came forward from the government saying, yes, we have these craft. Yes, there's 70 different species of aliens. Yes, I was involved in this. Yes,
when was this?
Involved. June 13th.
Oh, that's why they got the Titanic going.
Yeah, you can YouTube it. It was
Come on,
3.5 hours long.
Get the fuck out of here.
And Dr. Stephen Greer is like, I've got 6 terabytes of information. It's been redacted. If you're in the press, I'll give it to you. And I've given the government, the senators, the unredacted version. And if you attempt to kill me, because he said people have killed his friends before, he goes, I have blockchain, like 16 blockchain computers set up to release all the information. You can't stop all of it.
Okay. Well, and with that, welcome to our podcast. Horrible.
Thanks for checking us out.
Fuck.
If you haven't joined Patreon,
to be a good week.
I know. If you haven't joined Patreon, get on Patreon. Help Tyler. Get him a cup of coffee. Yeah. Get him a shout out from the Island Boys. For his birthday.
Nope.
That's what some of that Patreon money's going to go to.
Jesus.
But it's only going to be one because the other ones are locked up. Unless
Yep, like
unless we
Akon.
get enough money and we can go visit the one island boy in jail and get him to do a birthday shout out over the prison phone.
Oh my.
Which would be amazing. Absolutely.
Listen,
amazing.
people have to, I've been listening to our show a lot. First of all, it makes no sense. Second of all, people have to wonder. I know there's a bunch of people out there that are just wondering, like, what kind of idiots are these guys and blah, blah, blah. But you also have people that thought it was a good idea to go visit the Titanic in Tupperware.
Yep.
So today I feel smarter.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what scares me, is that our show...
What the fuck happened to the chair I'm sitting in? It got shorter over the fucking show. What the fuck?
Our show...
Why is the microphone pointed at my forehead now? Our show is not much better than the Titanic trip.
No, but
it
really is about us just standing there looking at the Titanic trip.
Using off-the-shelf tech, are we?
We did. That's why you're shrinking.
That's why the chair's sinking down?
Yeah. We're getting ready to fucking descend, okay? That's prep.
That's prep.
That's, what is that? Flight ops when they hit all their buttons at the beginning.
Checklist. Going
flight
through the
check,
checklist.
check flight, something.
Flight checklist.
Yeah, something like that. Did you bring the oxygen? Uh-huh.
This is how you know Tyler's never been a fucking pilot.
Yeah. I can pilot a lot of things, Just got to look for the red buttons.
Check out my Spotify list if you want to know the music that's rolling through my brain, but you got to have Spotify in order to check it out.
Yep. Don't do it if you don't. Doesn't do any good if you don't
Tyler
have it.
found out, right?
Yep. I was excited.
Yep.
Played 10 seconds of the song and then stopped. I was like, what the fuck just happened? All right, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm just, you know what? I've got a ton of last bit, and then we got to go. I've got a ton of followers now on Twitter.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Okay.
They're 99% bots. Thank God for the bots.
Titanic robots. Good.
If it weren't for the bots, we wouldn't have any Twitter followers. But that gives me motivation to keep producing.
Jesus.
Keep producing.
All right, there we go. 30-97 seconds. Bays Boys podcast.
What the fuck happened to this episode?